students. Now today we are going to see the second topic of bookkeeping accountancy, partnership, final accounts of not for profit concern. Final accounts of not for profit concern. So in this chapter we have already seen receipts and payments account and income and expenditure account, and another important some concepts are to be studied first, because with this concept we can solve the practical problem on final accounts of not for profit concern. So in this topic the first important concept is capital fund. So capital fund is the most important concept. Capital fund means excess of total assets over total liabilities. So in the last year also, the definition of capital we have studied, the excess of assets over liability means a capital. So in not for profit concern also we have to find a capital fund. So in the given problem, opening balance sheet will be there, or in a paragraph opening balance of assets, liabilities and opening capital fund is given, and this capital fund should be recorded on the liability side of balance sheet. So what is a capital fund? The capital fund, it is created out of capital incomes and capitalization of funds or incomes such as donations, entrance fees, admission fees, etc. And the surplus shown by the income and expenditure account is added to capital fund, and deficit, if any, shown by income and expenditure account is deducted from capital fund on liability side of balance sheet. Then another important concept is a legacy. What do you mean by legacy? So legacy means a gift received under the will on the death of a donor, and this gift may be general or special purpose. So legacy may be also classified into two categories: general gift and special purpose special gift. General gift is a revenue income and it is credited to income side of the income and expenditure account. It is called general because there is no condition. And the special gift or special purpose, it is a capital receipt. Special purpose, a special gift in the form of legacy, it is a capital receipt and it should be shown on the liability side of balance sheet. Or as per the instruction given in the problem, we have to give a treatment about legacy. Suppose legacy is given in the additional information. Legacy received, it is given in the receipt and payment, suppose 10,000, and in adjustment, if there is an instruction that 40% legacies are to be capitalized. So 40% are to be capitalized means 40% of total amount of legacy is to be added into the capital fund. It should be treated as capital receipt, and remaining 60% should be shown as a revenue income, and it is credited on the income and expenditure account. Then another concept is a life membership fee. The word itself says that life membership means if wants to become a life member, if any person or a member of not for profit concern, the member of the not for profit concern, if wants to become a life member, he is required to pay lump sum amount of fees to the concern either at the time of his entry or later at any time. So such amount of fees is called life membership fee. Life membership fee are non-recurring in nature because members are required to pay the fees once in a lifetime and not periodically. Since it is a capital receipt and it is added to the capital fund on the liability side of balance sheet. But sometimes, like a legacy, life membership fee also to be treated as a revenue or capital. As per the instruction, part of the life membership fee is treated as revenue and it should be credited to the income and expenditure account, and remaining portion of the life membership fee is to be added into the amount of capital fund. So as per the instruction, we have to give treatment. How much part is treated as revenue and how much is to be capital. Revenue part is to be credited on the income and expenditure account, and capital receipt is to be added into the capital fund. Then another most important concept is a subscription. So subscription is the most important. Adjustments are also to be made in the form of subscription. Subscription is a revenue income of not-for-profit concern. Subscription may be given periodically. All members have to pay subscription regularly. So it is a regular income, recurring nature. It is a income of recurring nature. So it is credited to income and expenditure account. All the revenue incomes are credited to income and expenditure account, and all the revenue expenses are debited to income and expenditure account. We have already explained in the previous video, so not necessary to explain additional information about this. So subscriptions can be classified as 4 types of subscriptions will be there. First, subscription of current year received in the current year. Subscription of current year received in the current year. It should be recorded on the credit side of income and expenditure account. It is regular income. Then another is subscription of previous year received in current year. Listen carefully again. Subscription of previous year. So this amount is income of previous year but received in the current year. So receipt of current year, but that receipt was income for the previous year. म्हणजे गेल्या वर्षाचं काय उत्पन्न येणं होतं ते गेल्या वर्षाचं उत्पन्न या वर्षी मिळालेलं आहे. उत्पन्न गेल्या वर्षाचं आहे, इन्कम लास्ट इयर बट रिसिव्ड इन द करंट इयर. So from total receipt in the form of subscription, we have to deduct this amount. Subscription of previous year, गेल्या वर्षाची वर्गणी आहे. Subscription of previous year received in the current year, it is not income of current year. Current year's receipt, but it is not current year's income. Then see another, subscription of next year received in the current year. Here is also received in the current year, but it is for next year, so it is also not income of current year. It is income of next year, advance income. Advance income, our liability. So this amount should be shown on the liability side of balance sheet, of the current year's balance sheet. Subscription of next year received in the current year. So this subscription is for next year. It is income of next year, though it is received in the current year. So this amount is also included in the receipt of subscription. So from total amount of subscription received during the year, this amount is to be deducted and to be shown on the liability side of balance sheet as subscription received in advance. And last, subscription of current year is outstanding. Subscription of current year is outstanding means it is the income of current year, but it is not received till the end of the year. Outstanding subscription, income due but not received, accrued income. So this subscription should be added in the total amount of received subscription on the credit side of income and expenditure account. Subscription of current year is outstanding. It was due to receive, but till 31st March it is not received. So it is called subscription receivable. So this amount is to be added into the total receipt of subscription, and this is the subscription receivable. So second effect is to be shown or given on the asset side of balance sheet. Whatever the incomes are receivable, accrued income. This is also not new adjustment. We have already made this type of adjustment in the partnership final account also. Outstanding income, accrued income means income was due to receive. Subscription was due to receive, but it is not actually received. It is called accrued income. So this accrued income is to be added on the credit side, and second effect, debit effect, is to be given on the asset side of balance sheet. Thanks.